time has come to refine yourself and let go of the demons in your head that have held you in captivity for so long. It's time to flip the page and prove them wrong. It's time for rebirth. Yeah, time's up to say goodbye to all the haters, doubters, and non-believers trying to bring you down. In the blink of an eye, you'll realize that there's so much more to the book than the page you were stuck on. Finally, you will be free to live a life you love living instead of the life you think other people want you to live. Remember, you are the highest authority when it comes to knowing what you want and what you love. So stop trading yourself for the approval from others. Ladies and gentlemen, weirdos and geeks, please repeat after me. I don't give a fuck.
Hello, everybody. Okay, I wasn't going to address this creator. Unfortunately, the more I listened to the creator, the more ticked off I got. This is going to be a trigger warning because there's going to be a lot of stuff. Okay? Now, people are going to wonder why I tagged T-Spiracy, Julie Virgo, EKC, Rebus, and Just Saying. Well, the topic kind of has to deal with them, but more so, it kind of has to deal with me. So I am just going to begin in one part, okay? And then we're going to go from there, all right? And I want to emphasize that this is only my opinion. I am not speaking on anybody else. I'm not speaking on any behalf. I'm not speaking on the behalf of any minority. I'm only speaking on my behalf and what I feel is my opinion and my opinion only. All right. So a creator decided to paint two creators tried to paint T-Spiracy as a homophobic racist. Okay? All because Teespiracy used the term butt buddies. All right? Just because you call somebody butt buddies does not mean it's a homophobic slur. Okay? It does not mean that they are throwing slang or a remark or a degrading term based upon sexuality at somebody. Hey, Gigi. I use the term butt buddies as it's originally termed to be an ass kisser. All right? What I love about people, especially the straight community, is how they want to paint how I should feel about it, or what words should trigger me, or what words I should find offensive. Let me explain something, all right? And this is going directly at EKC. You're a white, straight woman with children. And I want you to understand that. Okay? I want everybody to understand this. You are a white woman, okay, with children. That means that you do not have a stick between your legs. It means that you are not a gay man. Do not tell me what I should or should not find offensive. Do not tell gay people what they should find offensive and what they should find acceptable. And like I said on my tweet, what, I'm homophobic just because I call people butt buddies? Or do I get a pass because I'm gay? You can't have it both ways. You can't. Just because somebody used the term butt buddies, it means they're ass kissers. It means they literally lick each other's butt cracks. So to sit there and say that somebody is homophobic for using butt buddies, it doesn't make them homophobic. It does not make them homophobic. Literally, it doesn't. Now, on that notion, I remember the outrage when people had when they were trying to tell me, and I hate to bring this up, but I have to bring it up in context, EKC, because you're making me drag up the past to prove a point. But I remember when Teespiracy and a few others questioned me when a certain creator used the term fag. Okay? And how come I didn't find it offensive when he used the term fag? And I stood by my conviction, and I still stand by that conviction, where he was trying to use it in the British term. Therefore, I didn't find it offensive. Now, there are still some people out there that do question my reasoning. I'm not denying that. But at the same token, what I find offensive is different than what somebody else will find offensive. But he did use it. He did use it in the Oxford British slang, which in reality, in British terms, means a cigarette. Therefore, I did not find it offensive. Now, if somebody I did not know came up to me and called me a fag, then yes, I would find it offensive. I would. The problem, I think, with you, EKC, is you're trying to be so politically correct. You're burning your own freaking ass. Okay? And let me explain this to you. So maybe you might understand it, which I highly doubt. You can use slang terms, certain slang terms, as a joke. You can. It is not politically correct to do so, but you can use certain words and certain slang as a joke. George Carlin did it. Eddie Murphy has done it. Robin Williams has done it. Chris Rock has done it. Will Smith has done it. There are people who take offensive words and turn it into comedy. Okay? Like I said, it's not politically correct. But there are people who have done it. My point is this. EKC, you're a straight woman. You telling me what I should find offensive is like people telling people of color what they should find offensive or what they should find immoral. We may be a minority. We may be gay. We may be we may be people of color. They may be Hispanic or whatnot. The thing of it is, of what people forget is that we are all individualities. We're all individual people. We all grew up at different times. So what one person may find offensive, another person may not. And I hate when everybody tries to stick us into a box and should tell us how we should feel, how we should act, how we should respond. It doesn't work that way. But I'm also tired of you entitled Karens trying to push your beliefs onto us. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Okay, it's not gonna work. Another example I will give you is this. Everybody knows about the GLAAD organization. It is the largest gay, lesbian, equal rights organization in America. Okay, it is. GLAAD is one of the largest organizations for gay and lesbians in the United States. And I remember what happened a couple years ago when Family Guy did an episode about the gay gene. GLAAD was so offended that they spoke out on behalf of their members that they stuck their foot in their mouths because it was the higher ups that had been offended But generally, the rest of the organization, including people like me, didn't find it offensive. The reason why we didn't find it offensive is because it's a cartoon. You cannot be offended over a cartoon. Now, if people in real life were promoting the gay gene, or were promoting that gay is genetics, or that, you could choose to remove the gene and whatnot, yeah, I would find that offensive. I would. But it also goes back to what I was saying before. And yes, it goes around in a circle. What one person finds offensive, another person may not. Like I said, we all grew up in different times. I'm not politically correct. I don't try to be politically correct. I don't. And the reason why I don't try to be politically correct is not that I don't care. It's just that when you start being politically correct, you end up offending everybody that you're not trying to offend to begin with. That's the problem. When you become too politically correct, you have a tendency to offend the people that you're not trying to offend. People don't want you to be politically correct. People want you to be who you are, but they want you to respect them as a human being, not as a minority, not as a gay person, not as a person of color. They don't want to be treated any different. They just want to be treated with common decency and as a human being, not some little over emotional, over offended pile of mess that needs to be tiptoed around. We don't want that. We want everybody to treat us with dignity and respect. But if somebody slips, and this is me, I'm not speaking on behalf of everybody, but this is me. If somebody goes up to me and, accidentally slips, hey, are you a fag or are you a queer? I'm not going to get offended by that. I'm not. Because in my point of view, they may not know that that is a slur. In my point of view, they may not know what is offensive or not offensive. You have to keep an open mind when people are out there, because a lot of people don't know what a slur is or what is offensive. We're living in a world right now where apparently every word is offensive. And that should not happen. That should not be it. Hey, Nancy, there are real words out there that are more offensive than other words. There are. But if you label everybody, or not everybody, every word as a slur, you're demeaning what the really problematic slurs are. And that's not right. It's not right. I don't find butt buddies offensive. I don't. But there are a lot of words that I also don't find offensive. Because there are worse words that are more damaging to somebody than what one word can be. Like, for example, all right? This is an example. The N word is more offensive to me than being called a butt buddy. The term monkey is more offensive to me than the term queer. But that's my point of view. There are words that are more offensive and are more demeaning than certain other words. And that's my point. You cannot label every word as being offensive, because when you do that, people are going to take it as there is no difference between one slur versus another, and that is not true. There is a huge difference when it comes to certain slurs. Now, moving on from you, EKC, I do have to address another creator who I will not be naming, because that creator does not need to be named. Yes, in British slang, fag is a cigarette. And like I said, when a creator asked me about that, he was using it as the British slang, which is why I didn't find it offensive. But going to another creator, let me explain something to you. You egotistical lip dick son of a bitch. You are sitting up on your panel saying that you are not racist, saying that you can't be racist because you have a friend who is a part POC and part Cherokee. You just made yourself a racist. That is the exact same argument used by other people. Oh, I can't be gay because I have a gay friend. Oh, I can't be sexist because I know a woman. No. You stood up on your panel and you said, not on your panel, your channel, and you said, I can't be racist because I'm friends with a person who is half POC and half Cherokee. It doesn't work that way. You, sir, have said the N word more than I've heard in my life. Just because you are friends with a person of color does not mean you aren't racist. And I hate to use this term, and I know Heidi is going to yell at me, but what you have done, jackass, is you have made that person your token. Okay? That's what we call a token. And that is very, very offensive. You don't sit up on your panel and go, well, I can't be racist because my friend is part POC and part Cherokee. You're describing his race to try to prove a point. But by doing so, You proved how racist you are. I don't sit up here on my panel and go, oh, well, I'm friends with people of color. I'm not racist. I don't do that. I don't do that. I do not tokenize people who I am friends with. I don't do that. The moment you tokenize anybody is the day you realize that, whoa, I am really racist, or I'm homophobic, or I'm sexist. And let me clarify this. Let me clarify this because, I'm dealing with you, limp dick. Just because you're married to a woman does not mean you aren't sexist. You can be sexist and married to a woman. You can be homophobic and be, friends with a gay guy. You can be homophobic and be gay at the same time, which I never knew that until I met a certain somebody in a community. But yeah, apparently you can be homophobic and in a gay relationship. Just because you know people of different walks of life does not mean you aren't racist, you aren't sexist, and you aren't homophobic. Okay? And I realized I didn't have the B on the entire time while I was talking. Go figure. God dang it. Okay, well, here's the B. Okay, here's the B. The B. Exactly, Heidi. I don't care what color of the skin you are. I don't care what you believe in. I don't care anything. I judge you based upon who you are. Oh, no. See, I'm judgmental, okay? I admit it, I am judgmental. I will judge you from here to kingdom come and all the way back again. I'll own that. I'll also own that I'm petty. I will admit it. I will admit it. Okay, can I do it after the stream? Because I'm not sure how to do it during the stream. Mims. Yeah, I haven't figured that one out yet. I'll do it after the stream, Mims. And then I'll give you a call after, okay? We'll have a talk. We'll have a talk. We'll have a talk. I'll call you on IG after the live stream. Yeah, we'll have a talk. Mm-hmm. We'll have a talk. All right, now I have to play this live stream because I'm not going to give him the view. Okay, I'm not going to give him the credit, but I lost brain cells listening to this. Okay, and this does have to come to the attention, which is why I did tag AZ and Julie Virgo. Now let me find the right tab, and I need to speed it up because, quite frankly, I don't want to be here all night listening to this bullshit.
Show me your shit and I'll apologize if I'm wrong.
There
is a lot of bias. Did I yell at my wife? Yes, I fucking did. Was it right? Nope, sure wasn't. Was I pissed off at the situation? You're fucking right, I was.
Okay,
but at no time am I sitting here throwing.
Okay, here we go.
I don't know if you remember me. I was like, I modded for you for a little tiny while.
I have no clue. Had a lot of mods in the last year.
Yeah, I was the one that got banned because I called Nikki and Be Free. And I called him out.
Well, you were probably right then. So
Yeah,
Okay,
I figured I was. And
now this is
I
fair
mean,
use.
I'm kind of looking at this now. I'm
but
just
you
laughing.
know what?
But
I have to.
looking
I
back
got
at all
to
this,
point
because I was
something
right.
out
I
here.
love being right, so I want to jump on here and say I was right when I said "fuck off, Nikki," and I was right. So
Yeah, you were right. You're right.
and I was your first mod.
Was you?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Because I was at Uni Rocks going off, and you made me.
Okay, the person on panel, and this person on panel, I want you to understand how sick this woman is. Okay, but the woman on panel that you're listening to is Teresa Baby Marie. She's back. To understand how disgusting this woman is, she faked her own death. And she admits that in this live stream. She faked her own death. Okay? But that's not the gist of that's not all of it, okay? If any of you remember Teresa Baby Marie, well, this is also the same woman who came into my live stream and said she had the sheriff in her home and she was going to get me arrested for bullying her. Yeah, I was like, bring it, okay, bring it. Yeah, I was like, bring it. You got the popo over there, okay? You bring the popo over here, okay? Arrest me for bullying you. I ain't scared of the popo.
A mod when I wasn't in there, and I was the thorn in your side for a long, long time.
Okay. Well, you gotta excuse my brain because I've had a million fucking things happen since then.
Yeah, no, I seen that.
Okay, I'm not even gonna pay attention to that thing because it's not about that thing right now.
You guys went through a lot, and a lot of it shouldn't even be on here anymore.
A lot of shit shouldn't have been on there, and that's my fault. And I've accepted it, and I keep going on. You know, I'm not sitting here trying to make the same mistakes. You know,
emotions are running high like that. You know, you're gonna reach out. I mean, you drive a truck. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, I don't get all worked up
in that truck thinking. So you did like what anybody would do. You went to people you know that you trust, who you could talk to, who you into.
Yeah.
Well, but I just wanted to say hello, and I'm just watching the shit show. Like, I know, like, because when that all happened, everybody was real quick to turn on me, and they used you as an excuse. It was only because I took
No, Teresa Baby Marie, everybody turned on you because you're a shit stirrer, you're a liar, and basically no one even likes you. No one likes you. Now, in this live stream, she actually admitted she actually faked her death because the bullying got to her and she had to step away.
I was going to say I took a shine to Christ conflict, but oh my God, if I say that.
No, you know what? I'll even come out and pretty much say it.
I
didn't always agree with him, but I understand him now. I understand him.
Yeah,
you know, some of his shit makes sense. But and remember who got him banned? You know, you're
I know who got him banned.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, they're sitting there calling him.
I don't know if you did it. I really don't know, but from what he told me, I'm not going to put them on blast.
Yeah,
because I don't really deal with this community anymore.
I know it was a mass flagging that got him, but I know who was behind it.
No.
Yeah, Heidi. She even admits that she faked her death because the bullying on YouTube got too much for her and she had to step away.
Somebody had his password and jumped on there.
No, I know that happened too, yeah. Because that was a setup for the mass flag because they jumped on there, did all that shit, and then that instigated the mass.
Okay, now she's talking about Christ conflict. I'm not going to talk about him because I don't really know anything about him. So out of respect, I'm just not going to... Yeah, I'm just not going to pay attention to that part of the convo.
Mass flag to say that he had done something like that. So
but I'll always for the girl who dropped the N-bomb like 3 times, but not one black person was mad at me. It was so funny that every white female was, though.
Yeah, I mean that's enough.
Okay, now I have to back this up a little bit, and I want you to hear this. 424. Okay. All right. I'm actually going to slow this down.
N-bomb like 3 times, but not one black person was mad.
Well,
But
you
I just wanted to say hello, and I'm just watching the show.
I'll even come out and pretty much say, I didn't always agree with him, but I understand him now. I understand him.
Yeah,
Some of his
he
shit
was
didn't make sense,
like,
but
Hold on here.
and remember who got him banned.
Hold on.
You're
yeah,
looking at
I
the
know who
same
got him
trifecta.
banned.
Yeah. So I mean,
No,
they're sitting here calling
actually,
him.
somebody else did that. I don't know if you did it. I really don't know, but from what he told me, I'm not gonna put them on blast.
Yeah, I
Because
know
I don't
it was a
really deal
mass
with this
flagging.
community
I
anymore.
know it was a mass flagging that got him, but I know who was behind it.
No, somebody had his password and jumped on there.
No, I know that happened too.
Okay, it's coming up. Pay very close attention.
The mass flag because they jumped on there, did all that shit, and then that instigated the mass flag to say that he had done something like that. So,
But I'll always for the girl who dropped the N-bomb like 3 times, but not one black person was mad at me. It was so funny that.
Okay, now if you didn't hear that, she dropped the N-word 3 times and stated not one person of color was mad at her, but white people were. I don't know what world she lives in, but if a white woman dropped the N-word, yeah, they're talking about muzz. But yeah, this person known as Teresa Baby Marie dropped the N-word 3 times and is proud of it. She dropped the N-word 3 times and then goes on to say that it was only the white people that got offended and not people of color. This is why I'm replaying the live stream, because some things in here need to be addressed.
Email was though.
Yeah, I mean that's something I've come to find out is I did what I did. I admitted it. They get the stories wrong all the fucking time, but I get so much hate from the white girls all the time. I've had people come in and go, "Hey man, look, shit happens. I understand, but we didn't get all up in uproars when Kareem Williams would call a woman a cracker." It's like.
Okay, first of all, it's not just white. Okay, I do have to correct little PP on this. It's not just the white women, it's all women in general, because you degrade them and you dehumanize them. You're just trying not to take responsibility for it.
Like, come on, man. It's so much biased bullshit anymore.
No,
Sheila? Oh, Sheila. Sorry, Sheila. This live was done, believe it or not, last night.
Get it, and I came into the community. This is the first time I've been here in a long time, actually.
Yeah, you didn't miss much.
No, I actually walked in and I was like, "Oh my god, it's kind of like All My Children." Like I did not watch it for a year, and then Erica Kane's still on there doing some crazy shit.
Oh yeah,
they're
right back where it
all started. But
they're gonna do what they got to do.
Well, my point was going legal is I never watched Christ Conflict. I don't know what went down, so I can't commentate on it. Yeah, she's back from the dead. Teresa Baby Marie is back from the dead.
Yeah. I faked my own death to get away from people on here. I swear I did.
See? She admits it. She faked her own death to get away from people. Yeah, I'll back it up a little bit.
But
they're gonna do what they got to do.
I faked my own death to get away from people on here. I swear I did.
Yeah, she faked her own death. And a little pee-pee found it funny. You cannot make this shit up. I swear to God, you can't.
Faked my own death. I was like, I'm out. These people are fucking nuts. And I just don't know what happened. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, what is
Muzz
wrong
just
with
came into
people?
my shit.
Who?
Muzz. Why do people?
Is that the holy crackler or whatever?
No, Muzz, the dumb bitch.
Yeah, I know gumdrops and rainbows.
I don't know, man. There's so many of them with so many fake accounts anymore. Oh God.
I know she like tries to like send me little hidden messages, like to dox me, like these little hidden messages, like trying to say like real names and stuff. And oh, I heard you once say that in a stream, and that's the one who got Christ Conflict kicked off.
Yeah.
Because he opened his mouth and said stuff. Yaya.
Hello.
Ah, it's Yaya.
Okay, now Yaya is back in the mix. Yaya is now back. This is who's up on panel. She just joined it. Let's listen, shall we?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you?
What up, woman?
Yep, Yaya the mall cop is back again. Yep, they're back.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
Yeah,
that I missed. You and Yaya are cool now.
No, this is actually the second time we've spoken.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, Yaya, that's a lie. You've been speaking to You've been speaking to them since January. And I want to point this out because she is going to say another lie. She's going to say another lie.
So let's just blow that out of the water.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've been around in a long time.
Yeah, we spoke one time.
No, that's not true. That's not true. But we'll get to why that's not true in just a minute.
When I was on a panel with him, his panel, and Steve.
Yeah,
Steve
I
was on it,
remember.
and then, yeah, and this is my second time ever speaking to him. So that theory can be.
That's what to you? I'm sorry.
Hey, hold on. Yo, guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Oh, I'm not listening to her.
Yeah, second time you.
Okay. I like Julie. Julie Virgo just, she just drops it everywhere. But this is Julie Virgo speaking right now.
Spoke.
Well, he just dropped her.
I'm sorry, I had to do it.
A little PP dropped her, but she does come back one more time.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you can do that, man. I've been gone for like a year and change. Put her back. Come on.
I'm not listening to that. I'm recovering from surgery. I'm not listening to it. I'll jump off.
Nah, let y'all talk. We've had enough of the Big Mac.
No, Heidi Black. No, this is not Yaya Cat. This is a different Yaya. This is a whole different Yaya. Yaya Cat is not to be confused with this Yaya.
How you doing, Yo-Yo?
Well, I'm still alive. I'm recovering. I'm getting there.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Was it like your third surgery or something on your back? How is your back?
This is my first one on my back.
Okay, that there is a lie. Because back in January, when I was still a mod for them, Yaya was having surgery on her back. Okay? Yaya had surgery on her back in January. I remember that because little PP-'s wife was always on the phone. So, yeah. So, this is not Yaya's so-called first surgery on her back. This technically would be her third surgery on her back. But let's see how many other lies that we can dissect from. Exactly, Silver. This was not our first one. Yeah, that's it. Yaya's yabbering. Thank you, Miss Mickey.
Oh, you don't remember me, do you, Yaya?
Yeah, I recognized your voice as soon as I came in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Teresa.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. From
This is New Jersey, the
Okay.
Soprano girl.
It's that Jersey accent.
Okay.
You cracked me up, and I'm like, no, it's New York. No, it's not Jersey. I'm not from Jersey. But that cracked me up. But I was actually a little tiny bit insulted, but not too. I can't really say too much because technically Staten Island, for example, New Jersey, the bridge is right there.
So
So you're
yeah,
doing good.
I miss. Yeah.
Yeah, and I cleared that up, Sheila. Silver was there, I think. See, I did not know that Muzz and Yaya were behind it. I knew it was Chronic that brought it up, but I didn't know that Yaya and oh, for fuck's sake, I didn't know Yaya was behind it. I forgot the other person. God damn it, there went my fucking mind. See, the only murder plot that I knew of fully was the one where little PP threatened to go to Arizona. But then Just Saying corrected me about the other one that Chronic brought forth. That's why I was confused. But we straightened it all out. So there were actually two murder plots. Okay? Follow me here. There were two. There was the one that was brought forth by Yaya and Chronic. But then there was another one where little PP threatened Real. So there you go.
I mean, I can't. It's a long story. I don't want to put it out there, but I'm trying to, it's a long story. We'll have to talk privately. You'll have to contact me, and we'll talk privately about it.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that with anyone. Like, I don't know. I said something to AZ, like just something nice, and she was like, "Is this Nat?" And I was like, I don't know who half these people are. Like, what?
Okay. So so Heidi, I'm trying to explain this one. Okay. The one where yes, they were real. Okay, they weren't okay. The one where Yaya and Chronic said road slaw. The one where Chronic and Yaya said that Real was threatening little PP. That was fake. But the one where little PP made an actual threat to go to Arizona, that one was actually real from my understanding, because apparently I was told he was actually going to go to Arizona. Okay, so the one brought up by Yaya and Chronic, that was fake. The threat that little PP made apparently was real. Go figure on that one. So yes, Yaya and Chronic were trying to put an innocent colored man, person of colored man behind bars. Yeah. Yaya and Chronic tried to put an innocent man of color behind bars.
And I was just like, I have no clue who that even is. Like, I know, like, I've heard these names, but half the beefs I didn't know about. But I could be in someone's chat and be like, okay, they're not like on the, on the up and up kind of deal, Like, you could spot that from a mile away if you're around people. And this YouTube stuff, it's for the birds, but I get it. It's entertainment. Yeah. But I mean, sometimes it gets real friggin' serious on here. And I think about it, I'm like, is it really that serious? Like some people's world.
Okay. Sheila, I have a theory about that. I have a theory about that. But I don't know if the timeline adds up because it was a while back. You know what I mean? But I was actually thinking about this. And the only logical conclusion that I could come up with, but remember, so much crap has happened with little PP and everything that this timeline may or may not add up. So please take it with a grain of salt. But Sheila, if you remember a while back, Real did an IG threatening the fake baby. And I'm wondering if that's where the threat came from, or if something else was said. Because other than that, I can't come up with anything. I'm sorry, I can't.
Folks go all to hell over this. Like,
Yeah.
it's
I
like,
mean, look at
damn,
how
like,
they're doing the shit with me. I mean, they're coming up with some outlandish shit, with
yeah,
no proof. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
yeah. Just Doom, I want to tell you something. I went to go apologize to Nikki for telling her to go F off.
Oh my God, did not drag my name into this. You threatened to sick the popo after me. Literally. You threatened to sick the popo after me. Seriously. You came into my live stream and said that if I kept talking about you, you would have the sheriff come and arrest me because he was in your house.
But I didn't know I called her a dirty meth head or something. But apparently I did. But I don't know that for a fact. I just, I took her at face value. But June went on. He's like, I'm calling Mama Medea on you, and you're so pale. I'm like,
yeah, I'll whip Mama Medea on your fucking ass. Because what you were saying was vile and horrible, and then you tried to back out and lie about it.
And you're not Italian one day. I'm like, wait a minute, I got really dark skin. He's like, if you haven't.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to reiterate this. Okay, I'm going to reiterate this. And this is from Heidi saying, okay, so before anybody out there yells at me, I'm borrowing this saying from Heidi. Okay. So if anybody has a problem, you can go to Heidi Black and you can air your grievances with her because she said it first, and I can show proof of that too. See, I downloaded that stream. Okay, I have it on my hard drive because you know what? In case I need proof, yeah, I have proof. But you know what? Like I said, Heidi said it first. I'm just borrowing it. Just because you have dark skin doesn't mean it defines your race. You can be a person of color and have the lightest skin there possibly is. You can be white and have the darkest skin there is. Your skin does not really define who you are as a race. You can claim to be Italian because you got dark skin. That does not mean you're Italian. It means you just have dark skin. And I will say it again. You are a white motherfucker. You are paler than Casper the Ghost. There is nothing dark about your skin. Except maybe the bags under your fucking eyes. That's about it. There is nothing dark skinned about you. No. Hello, Aiken.
I've seen the sun in years, and I was like, what?
Well, you know what? He is a racist, Sheila. He is. He is a racist. He is disgusting and he's vile. Little PP is vile.
The fuck is this guy on? And he called me everything in the book. I'm talking, but I had to laugh at this shit. This guy was too funny. Like,
you did not laugh. You threatened to sick the sheriff on me for bullying you. That was not laughing. You literally said, Doom, you better stop talking about me. I got the sheriff here. I will have you arrested for bullying me. You can't make this shit up for shit. You cannot. Oh my god.
I'm not calling people mommy and daddy, and like you're gonna like crack jokes at me. Like, I will flip you.
You know, and that's
you can't flip a fucking hamburger. You scrawny, puny, white-looking motherfucker, Casper wannabe bitch.
thing about him. If you know anything about like Doom, he's been on a world tour ever since he left.
The apology world tour.
I went on one apology tour. I made one live stream apologizing to people. That does not make me going on a world tour. Silver, she did. She came into my live stream and she told me if I didn't stop talking about her, the sheriff was there to arrest me for bullying her.
Oh man, it's what the night he's been on 2 different panels. He was on Julie Verdo's and he went over to Selfie Queen Cindy, which is kind of sad because
okay, this is the other part. I was gonna have Cindy come up here for it, but I'm gonna give Cindy you know time off to be herself. Okay. What panels I go on to are none of your concern, little PP. They are none of your concern. I've known people in certain communities longer than you have. And yes, while my reputation may still be in tatters, people still value my opinion enough to listen to it. Unlike yours. Nobody cares about your opinion. But people know that even if I don't like them or if they don't like me, I can have an intelligent conversation about certain topics. I don't have to go into a live stream all the time yelling at people. I can actually have a decent conversation. You little PP, unfortunately, you can't. The other thing is this. Why are you watching every stream that I go up on? This is starting to get really, really, really creepy. You don't watch anybody unless I am up on their panel. Why are you doing that? That's very creepy. You normally do not watch a few creators. You don't. But as soon as I'm on their panel, you're tuning in and you're watching. This is unhealthy. This is considered stalking. Where I go or who I converse with is none of your damn business. It's none of your damn business. Yeah, I have theories, Rich. I have theories, but it's very unhealthy to spend your entire free time following me or wondering where I'm going or who I'm talking to. It's very creepy. It's very unnerving. I'm getting more and more uncomfortable every time that you speak my name. Because, yeah. Yeah. He's talking about Julie Virgo. Yeah, no, he's talking about Julie Virgo, not Julie BC. Julie Virgo is wonderful. She's my hamburglar. Okay, she's my hamburglar. She's my Scottish little princess. She's gonna hear that.
That's fucked up. He's not out there looking to try and do anything
Just
right.
only want to realize that Doom did a lot of this stuff. Like Michelle didn't. Sorry.
It's fine.
Okay, listen to this, people. This is why I wanted to cover this. Okay, it's coming up, and I'm gonna slow it down because it's coming up and it's a doozy.
Everybody knows her name. That's cool.
Sorry. Michelle didn't know how to do a lot of computer stuff. He put her on in that pork chop or whatever.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people put her onto shit. And I remember watching.
Okay. First of all, okay, I did not help that creature with anything computer related. That was actually Wacky Jackie and the Pope. Get your story straight. It was actually Wacky Jackie and the Pope that set up everything for her computer. I never helped her with her computer because I couldn't be arsed to help an idiot with electronics. But no, that was Wacky Jackie and the Pope. Mind you, the Pope is still a mod for Little PP. And yeah, yeah. So that means that Wacky Jackie is still over there lurking somewhere.
Watching it unfold, and that's why I went the F off.
Well, and see, that's the thing too, is a lot of people don't understand. Doom was right there in the thick of it with everybody, sitting there giving information, especially on Kareem and T-Spiracy. He was one of the guys that was just right there.
Okay, I've got to pause it here because I want to say this. Okay, I have no idea, Nancy, but apparently that can happen. But I want to point this out. Okay. The only information I had about Real, and I'm not going to use his name because, quite frankly, he doesn't go by his name, and I don't care if everybody knows his name or not. I'm not going to do that to him. I've always stated this, that I don't like Real. Okay? I don't. But I can respect him as a person. But I will say this. The only info that I had on a Real was the same info that Little PP had. Okay? I was not the one out there digging up personal information. That was not me. And that was actually all Little PP's doing. Okay? As for T-Spiracy, I get confused where T-Spiracy is from. And what I mean by that is I keep confusing Boston with Brooklyn. And Little PP will tell you for the longest time, I kept saying T-Spiracy was in Brooklyn. Okay? I still get confused on where she's from. But I never knew her real name. I still don't know her real name. I don't want to know her real name. I don't know where she lives. I don't care where she lives. I don't know how old her little girl is. I don't know anything about her little girl other than what she says on her live stream. But I never spoke ill about her child either. Okay? I never mentioned her kid. And I never would. So telling trying to tell everybody that I was passing information on, that's false. Because I did follow T-Spiracy for the longest time. But I never gave information on anybody. Everybody knows this. I don't go real life. It's kind of funny that even after knowing Little PP's real name, I still called him by his channel name. But now I call him Little PP. I don't use real names unless they are associated in some way to their public forums. Yeah, Silver. Yeah, exactly, man. But yeah, Silver, I did. I kept getting Boston and Brooklyn mixed up. And for the longest time, I thought T-Spiracy was in Brooklyn. Okay? This should tell you how much I pay attention. I don't pay attention to a lot of shit. So coming to me for info is not the wisest thing to do, because I'll get everything screwed up. Now, what I will say is this, because I owned up to it, and I will own up to it again. The information that I shared with Little PP was information that I got from Wacky Jackie. And that was sparse. But everybody knew this. All the information that I had from Wacky Jackie. I didn't stalk anybody. I didn't impersonate anybody. I didn't do anything to anybody. But let's continue, because this is the part where I have to correct too.
Calls.
He's the one that made the
Like,
phone calls. I found that out that he was the phone caller. Yes.
Okay. Teresa Baby Marie, Little PP. I can get a FOIA request on my phone number. I can prove that I never made one freaking phone call anywhere. Okay? I have the same number. The same number that I've had when I was still a mod for Jackass over there. I can get a FOIA request, and I can prove that I did not make one damn phone call. Okay? You can keep trying that line and keep trying to throw me underneath the bus, but I can prove I never made a phone call. I never made a phone call because, like I said, I'm a very staunch supporter of what stays on the internet is on the internet. You don't bring real life into a situation. Regardless of how you feel about somebody, you should not impede on their right to have a place to stay, to have a place to feel secure. Everybody has a right to have a roof over their head. The only one that was pressing to make sure Real was homeless was Little PP. It wasn't me. I didn't make any phone calls, and I never would make phone calls because it would be illegal for me to do so. So, Teresa Baby Marie and Jackass, please show proof where I made any type of phone calls. Because, like I said, I still got my same number. I can get a FOIA request. I can go to my phone company and get a copy of my records. And before you sit there up on your panel and go, oh, yeah, but they only go for the past 30 days. No, actually, they don't. My records, I can go as far back as 5 years. Try it again. I can prove I never made one motherfucking phone call. Like I said, I don't like Real, but I have enough respect for him as a human being to allow him to allow him to live. I'm not going to make him homeless. I'm not going to make his life miserable just because I may not like him. You're the one, little PP, that made it personal, not me. You're the one that was encouraging your chat to make phone calls and phone calls and phone calls. I didn't make a one. I didn't make a one.
He was the phone call. See, they keep trying to blame it on me. And it wasn't me. I've always known it.
Sorry.
It was Doom who was out there calling people in Las Vegas. It was Doom who made the phone calls.
Okay, no, actually it wasn't. Like I said, I can get a FOIA request. I can go down and get a copy of my phone records. How about this, little PP? Why don't you get a copy of your phone records? See, you're always trying to lay the blame on other people for your own actions. It's not going to work.
And nobody just, it's bullshit. We know it was him. He even used to say it in Discord, oh, I'm going to make all these calls.
No, I never did. I will correct on what I did say, though. I said I won't make any calls because it's illegal. Real could sue me if I had done that. It is unlawful to make allegations or slander or to impersonate somebody at any given time. What did you want me to do? Impersonate myself as the landlord and say this, this, and this? Did you want me to impersonate me being what? Did you want me to impersonate me being a member of Real's family? No, I was never going to be a part of that. No, I was never going to be a part of that. People have the right to have a safe and secure home. They have the right to have a roof over their head. I wasn't going to make them homeless. And you're right, Sheila. I didn't hide my nasty, and I was really nasty. But even my nastiness has a limit. Let's take law out of the equation, little PP. Let's take that out of the equation. What boils down to it is, and I know I'm the last person to talk about this, but you know what? I have to use the term. It boiled down to morality. Could I honestly live with myself if I made somebody's life so miserable that they ended up homeless? The answer to that would have been no. I could not deal with the responsibility knowing that I made somebody homeless or that I made their lives so completely messed up that they had nowhere to go. Like I said, I'm the last person to talk about morality, but that's the only word I could think of. My conscience, even though, at times I don't seem to have one, did pipe up. I could not be responsible for making somebody homeless. I could not have that responsibility. I could not have that guilt.
It's just like he used to report T-spiracy all the time.
Okay, no. I only reported T-spiracy one time. I did. And I apologized to her for that, and I still do apologize for that. And the only reason why I did that was because I thought I was doing a good thing. Apparently, I wasn't. But it was only a one-time thing, and it never happened again. And it won't happen again. I said sorry to T-spiracy for that, and it's not going to happen again.
I remember that thinking, like, okay, I get that you call names, and I mean, sometimes you take it to the next level, but you just come out of pocket like that. So does everybody else.
Yeah, I shoot from the hip. I don't.
But I mean, like, when I say, like, out of pocket, like, I mean, like, it's not necessary to be said, but I mean, if you're going to go into somebody and fight and you're doing this, for entertainment because it's a battle, I get it. I do.
Yeah.
But.
Okay, this is another problem I have. There is a fine line between entertainment and going off the rails. There is a fine line between entertainment, bullying, and harassment. There is that fine line. You can have entertainment online, but the moment you overstep, it becomes a problem. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, Nancy.
But, I mean, these are some of the same fights, just with different characters.
Yeah, it's like they keep picking up the same shit and rehashing it.
Yeah, like,
it's literally like they're trying to do a.
Okay, we don't need to rehash old crap, little PP, because you keep spewing new crap every time you do a live. You do. You keep spewing new things. Unlike certain creators, it is still kind of shocking at what lengths you will go to try to play victim. And that's true.
Damn it. A revival of a TV show that was out in the 80s and now they're trying to do it in the 2000s.
And I
You know,
have
it's
no side in this whatsoever. Like, I was pissed at you, like, for, like, a long time. Like, and I was mad.
Oh, Rakin, on the, I have to interrupt this. Rakin. Yeah, so you know that Amber was looking for that woman. Well, like I said, I saw her in EKC's channel. So you may want to, kind of stalk that, stalk EKC's chat, because I think she's going to make EKC her new target. I'm hoping you saw that.
Yeah, because I was like, that is not true. Like, I did that from, like, the goodness in my heart when I put my number up there so other people could join. I wasn't trying to buy friends. I got plenty of friends.
No, you don't. No one likes you.
I really did, but that's the name of the game, and I get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it felt like I turned on you guys, and I didn't. I turned on
I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot over the last couple of months to watch who you trust. And
yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you earlier, Rakin. She was in EKC's chat last night. So I think she is going to make EKC her new target. So you might want to watch her chat. Kind of stalk it every now and then, because she might pop up again.
And watch who you let into the system, because I mean, some people are just there to fucking take out people who actually are cool, so that they can weasel their way in and do what they want to do. And that's been a hard lesson.
I think I learned so much from every creator, though. Like just
the Amber Channel. The Amber Channel was looking for somebody, and I found her in a chat that Rakin is friends with. So yeah.
Even Yaya, like Christ Conflict, you, AZ, Julie Virgo. Like I always really thought she was like super young, so I thought like I defend her,
No, you didn't. You said a lot of vile crap about Julie and AZ. You even said vile crap about Charlotte on the web. I remember that.
Obviously, I'm out to defend herself. But that's back then, like when I was doing this.
Hey, guess what? Julie Virgo's already back live. Yaya's back in line. Yaya hasn't said a goddamn thing.
Oh, yeah, because I'm yeah, I just wanted to say hi to everyone.
Yeah, it was very interesting last night. Because now you have Teresa and Yaya. They're now back in the fold. And out of all the places to show up, where did they show up?
Everybody.
You're good. Damn. Man. See, she's a child. That's what I can. Yaya, you still there, hon? She might have discoed or something.
That's not what I wanted. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean that's how this is. I mean,
no, I think maybe she muted.
No, she's not muted. She's 100% unmuted. But I mean, this is the problem with these fucking kids, man. They think that you can just keep. I mean, like Julie Virgo's pissed off on live right now talking this shit. Explaining my side of her live stream, saying no, you got your fucking facts wrong. They're over there calling me out, saying bestiality, all kinds of shit. I'm like, dude, you better show some fucking proof of that.
What?
Yeah, Julie Virgo says I blackmailed bestiality. Said I blackmailed my ex. All kinds of shit, man.
Okay, Eliza's starting to come back.
Yeah, it's a
me like a little bit, but
she's a fucking
like
trip,
bestiality
man.
with like, I mean, I would definitely do a barnyard animal before ever touch you. So I guess I'm into bestiality because I would do every animal in the barnyard before I touch him.
Yeah.
Wait. What was that? Oh, wait, what was that? Hold on, I have to back it up and slow it down. I'm sorry.
But but that's back then, like when I was
Well, I
doing
guess.
this. Like,
Hey, guess what? Julie Virgo's already back live. Yaya's back in line. Yaya hasn't said a goddamn thing.
Okay, this is Teresa Baby Marie speaking. Yaya, shut up. She's still up on panel, but hasn't said much.
oh yeah, because I'm. Yeah, I just wanted to say hi to everybody.
You're good. Damn. Man. See, she's
Yeah.
a child. That's what I can. Yaya, you still there, hon? She might have discoed or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean that's how this is. I mean,
No, I think you should read it.
no, she's not muted. She's 100% unmuted.
Oh, yeah. But we already knew that Yaya and little PP and all them were already talking. They've been talking since January.
But I mean, this is the problem with these fucking kids, man. They think that you can just keep. I mean, like Julie Virgo's pissed off. I'm live right now talking this shit, explaining my side of her live stream, saying, no, you got your fucking facts wrong. They're over there calling me out, saying bestiality, all kinds of shit. I'm like, dude, you better show some fucking proof with that.
What?
Yeah, Julie Virgo says I blackmailed bestiality. Said I blackmailed my ex. All kinds of shit, man.
I'm trying to get to this part.
Okay, a lot of things are starting to come back.
Yeah, it's a
me in like a little bit, but
she's a fucking
like
trip,
bestiality
man.
with like I mean, I would
With
definitely do a barnyard animal before ever touch you.
Teresa Baby Marie, let me explain something to you. Okay, let me explain something to you. You do barnyard animals because you're on a little PP stream right now. But let me explain something about me. You do realize I'm gay, right? So you actually ever getting into my bed is never going to fucking happen, right? You do realize. Do you understand how gay works? Let me explain to you how gay works. Being gay is being attracted to the same sex. Being gay is being sexually attracted to the same sex. Therefore, Teresa Baby Marie, the chances of you and I doing anything never going to happen. However, if I did swing that way, you would be the last fucking nutter that I would get a hold of. Okay? There is no damn way I want that nut in my house. Yeah, this is a new live. This live he did yesterday. But I will point this out as well. Okay? And I'm not looking at my screen right now. Sorry. Teresa Baby Marie. There are a lot of other more beautiful women out there than you will ever, that are more beautiful than you. And yes, I'm gonna be petty right now because I've seen what you look like. And I hate to say this, but Dusta Huffa is actually more good looking than you are. Momo is more good looking than you are. I'm just saying. I would rather poke Momo than poke you. And that's saying something. That is definitely saying something. Yeah. She is saying she'd rather be with the barnyard than touch me. Ain't ever gonna happen. Because I've seen what Teresa Baby Marie looks like. Trust me, Momo looks better. Momo looks more inviting.
So I guess I'm into bestiality because I would do
girl.
every animal in the yard before I touch him.
Yeah, ew. I didn't hear
But
that.
I'm not his type anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Dasta Huffa is Jen Bailey. Momo is Maria. Shrek is Anne. Cooter Brown is JY.
I think it's just come to the point where, you know, there's a major crack in all of them, and it's getting worse.
A major crack in all of us? Little PP, have you not seen your butt crack lately? Holy hell, it looks like the Grand Canyon.
No, it's come to the point where, like, I try to be a little bit more calmer now these days because I found out that sometimes I come off way too aggressive.
Oh, he's never calm. Nope, he ain't gonna be calm after this live.
And when I do that, it fucks up too much shit. I get too emotional.
Good night, Christine.
But
yeah, that was
it's
the
like,
part where I was like, "Oh, sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry."
No, you're fine. You're fine.
You said I came off aggressive and you changed.
Yeah, I'm trying. I have my days where I get a little, I'll still get there, but it's kind of like, because we'll go over here and look at something. I want to show you something. See what you think about this.
Rakin, he's got bigger boobs than freaking Pamela Lee Anderson.
Because, like Julie Virgo coming in here calling me. You heard Julie call me fat, right? And
no, I didn't hear her. I heard some like yelling.
She called me
and,
fat.
And I saw her on here, but I thought you were like playing something and like
that was
commenting
actually her.
on it.
Yeah. Well, I was earlier, and then
something.
it went to Julie coming up here and actually going live because she was like, "Oh, I'm going to say something. I need to get my mouth on it." Let me see here.
Okay,
but
I gotta.
Since she wants to keep calling me fat all the time, now she's over on live, throwing up her PayPal, literally saying, "Big."
But you are fat.
Mac fun for me, the fat one, according to Gyno. So you see what I'm saying? She's mad because I have a medical condition, which is a male medical condition. But there she is.
Oh my God. Now he's saying, "Oh, I have a medical condition. That's why I'm fat." No, you're fat because you don't fucking do anything. You're fat because you're too damn lazy to actually do anything other than sit down and fucking eat ramen noodles. There is a saying, not all truck drivers are fat. But you, sir, when you sit in the fucking truck, your truck leans to one side.
Being Julie Virgo, this is the child that makes outlandish accusations against me with no motherfucking proof.
I mean, nobody in here's got the right to body shame nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it, you know what I mean? But usually when it comes to
working on our marriage, I mean, it has its good days and its bad days. Every fucking body has those in life.
No, I remember when you went through that, like that was hard to watch, like because
as far as they're concerned, they thought it was a big fucking joke because I was crying and shit.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't funny. That was hard. And I was the person in there. That's why everybody like took shots at me because I said,
Okay, now this is where Teresa Baby Marie condones little PP for hitting his wife.
I would give you money to pay for daycare.
Yeah, and then told everybody that I don't want money.
Would make comments like, Teresa's probably paying for it, but anybody that knows me knows that when it comes to kids, like that's just my soft spot. And I'll never know like what happened in your life. I'll never know what happened in Yaya's life. You guys will never know what happened in mine.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to take it real life, do you know what I mean? Like
up in my crotch. Now her fat ass is over there with Julie Bird. I drive a fucking truck. What do you think I'm driving when I do my video?
Okay, this is the part I wanted to get to.
It was an imaginary simulator.
Yeah, I love
That's
how
what I'm saying.
I
These
love
people are
when people
fucking
say
retards.
he gets to sit down all day long. No, like I don't think they understand what that means. And
Yeah.
you know that my husband was a truck driver,
Yeah.
and we have 16 fleets. We have a 16 fleet business. And
Okay, Teresa Baby Marie. Okay, let me explain something. Not all truck drivers are the same. Okay, not all truck drivers are the same. All right. It is very rare that Mr. Little Pig Boy over there, Little PP, ever gets out of this truck. Number two, I want to bring up the fallacy of this lie. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a lie. This coming from a woman who stated she lived in a, what was it, an 18-bedroom, 30-bathroom mansion, who had to take an elevator to get to the laundry room. You don't own shit except a broken down piece of trailer. Literally. You are always trying to make yourself sound better than you actually are. And I hate to use this term, but you know what? You were born plain white trash and you will die plain white trash. You are not special. You don't contribute to anything. Just because you spew lies does not mean they're true. You stated you were in the mafia. You stated that you had mafia connections. You stated that you had police connections. Lady, what next? Are you going to come up here again and say that you have connections to the FBI, the CIA, that you're related to the president? What is the next lie going to be? What is the next lie going to be?
first of all, you got to be 10 steps ahead of the road where you can't even see. I mean, the shifting, the white line starts to become one line, and especially driving at night. And never mind the shit that you see that you can't get out of your head when you try to go to sleep. And I'm sure you've seen.
Been there, done that.
Like,
hold on. Let's let the fat girl up. What fuck go?
Hello, Fatso.
Teresa,
I thought you didn't like Roadhog. Also, I know for a fact you spoke to him more than twice. Well, I mean, why don't you release the DMs of you and Muzz and Roadhog about the supposed murder plot with Real? Can I
hope
ask?
you're not putting this on your live stream because I'll have to copyright strike you.
I'm not, but I'm allowed to.
Actually, you are.
Okay, the person that's arguing now is Julie Virgo. That's Julie Virgo. That's Julie Virgo.
Actually, you are. Whoops, copyright strike time. Have a good day. Have a good day.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. What threat
I'm
was
not
it?
Yaya. Hi,
What
Julie.
threat was it that Real made that made you go to Roadhog?
Oh my god.
No, I said hi, Julie.
Hi. What threat was it, Yaya, that Real made? And by the way, it's not against
Hey, your bitch is
copyright
in
to
your
go on
channel, Julie.
StreamYard. I'm not playing
Your
your
whore's in
stream.
your
I'm
channel.
on
Go take care of
StreamYard. I'm on your panel. I am not
you're
playing it
still
to
live
my
on your
live.
channel
They
'cause I'm
can just
watching your
hear me
channel right now,
talking to
stupid.
you, you dumb fuck me
Go
to
suck
it.
Daisy's ass, you fucking fat whore.
Oh, God.
There we go.
Yeah, now, see, this is my other problem. See, he cannot have an actual conversation with anybody. He always has to make a derogatory remark. Okay? Yeah, he dropped her again. Damn it. But yeah. Why demean somebody? I mean, come on.
It's still the same way. Oh, my God. You guys are all crazy, I'm telling you. And not one of you will back down.
No, I'm not going. I've never been that way.
Yeah.
Here, okay, so take this into context. The woman who faked her own death is calling everybody else crazy.
She's over there on her StreamYard. She's like, you're streaming me. No, I didn't stream her. It was Paul.
Let me look. Okay, hold on here. All right, so let's see here. Okay, so what? Yeah, it was probably the second one he did. Yeah, it was the second one.
Oh, it never showed
Because after I dropped from Julie's panel, he went live again.
one bit. You didn't hear a fucking thing.
Oh
And
my
AZ's
goodness.
dumbass is about to fucking go down shit.
Yeah, she went off on me one time with Christ conflict, and then
Yeah.
I just texted her something like,
Oh yeah, yeah, Reagan. You know what? We have it all. We can prove everything. We can prove everything. He can't prove shit.
and she was like, "That's the same reason I left Yaya. Like I don't have whatever Yaya must." And I was like, "Oh, because I offered to pay if his child was to need." And she was like, "I was like, that's a child. I wasn't offering him help. I'm offering the child help, and I would do it for your child, anyone's child." And then Mud started emailing me and stuff like that, but like with some sneaky bullshit.
You know what's funny is AZ's over there talking about Yaya and Slav sitting in a tree plotting on a black man. Don't you see? See, they keep taking it to race shit. They keep taking it to a.
You did okay. No, out of all the people that takes it to race is you. You literally tokenized a person of color. You've called people the N-word. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get to the other part in here, but yeah.
A good word with God with her tonight.
Get a couple Hail Marys on that shit.
Look, I'm a relatively unknown. I got attacked for being on here. I'm losing subscribers because I'm friends with Roadhog.
That's the thing, man.
Okay, this is Brandon Oral. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say to you, Brandon. Okay, and this is the only time I'm ever going to address you because, as mean as this is going to be honest, and people know I'm bluntly honest, and I don't apologize for being honest. Okay. You are irrelevant to me as the fresh shit I just took in the toilet earlier, okay? You deserved to be flushed, never to be seen or heard from again. All right? Brandon, you are an attention-seeking, needy little bitch boy. You kiss ass worse than anybody that I fucking know. You stood up on little Pig Boy's panel while he accused me of being a pedo. And you did nothing to defend me. All right? You did nothing to defend me. Brandon, you are as useless as Jackass's little pee-pee. All right? The reason why people don't attack you, the reason why people attack you, Brandon, is because you have no morality. You're willing to accept everybody regardless of what they do. So when little PP is being racist, you're fine with that. When he's being homophobic, you're fine with that. When he's being sexist, you're fine with that. When he's making accusations against children, you are fine with that. You have no moral compass. None whatsoever. Now, people are going to come after me and say, well, he does have, a disability or an issue. No. No. See, that doesn't fly with me. And I'm going to say why that does not fly with me. Brandon is capable of having perfect, intelligent conversations. Okay? He's capable of knowing what is right and what is wrong. Good night, Sassy. I think Sassy was going to bed. I think Sassy left. Sleep well, Sassy. What you do and what you co-sign, Brandon, is why people don't like you. You are willing, like I said, to do anything for the slightest amount of attention. But the other problem is that you have no boundaries. You think that every time a link is dropped, it's a chance for you to get on panel. You never ask if you can get on panel. You just take the link. You even take the link when the creator specifically says who they are dropping it for. Nobody likes you, Brandon, because you do not have a moral compass. You do not have a backbone, and you don't know when to back off. To me, Brandon, you are just like little pee-pee. You are a piece of shit. And I've stated it once and I'll say it again. There is not one conversation that I have ever heard you in that you add anything to. Not one. You can have intellectual conversations. The problem is the conversations you do have are not about the topic. So if you want to sit up there and go, woe is me, or try to play victim, remember, you're the reason why you're in the predicament to begin with. Brandon, I will say it again. You are a piece of shit. That will not change. I defended you. I stood up for you when no one else would. When no one else was there for you, I literally was in your corner. Yet, your repayment to me is to support little PP and everything that he does. Well, you know what? I'm never this petty, and I'm never this mean. But Brandon, you deserve the misery and the hell that you are living in. You deserve the loneliness that you are suffering right now. You, of all people, deserve to be in the place that you are in right now because of your actions. My days of feeling sympathetic towards you are fucking over with. I'm done with you. I'm washing my hands of you. And I'm going to give you one word of advice. Keep my name out of your mouth, or you will be my next target. And let me tell you something. You know what I do when I make people my target. You don't mention my name, I won't mention your name. We'll leave it at that. How about that? That's very fair. Because you don't want me to come after you right now, especially at how angry I am at you. So heed that little word of advice. Keep my name out of your mouth. Don't talk to me. Don't talk about me. And we'll be fine. We'll be fine. But this is your only warning. I ain't going to be nice next time. Oh my god. Hello, hi guy. Yeah, you're right. He is silver. Now, that's all I wanted to cover. The rest of it, if I re-listen to the rest of it, I'll lose whatever little brain cells I have left because now you've got all four of them. And I'm sorry, I can't handle all four idiots going off at one time. I can't. And I'm not apologizing for that. They are four idiots.
If you associate with me, you're the fucking devil. But here's the funny thing with all that fucking group, and what pisses me off the most, okay? It's not so much that they're talking shit, it's that they can't back up their shit. Like,
okay, I'm gonna leave it on this note. Little PP, we proved everything. We had the videos. Once again, we can use your own words against you. Don't sit there and say that we don't have no proof. We got proof. You have nothing. Absolutely nothing. So don't sit there and say, oh, well, no. Oh, they're just bullying me and arresting me because they don't like me. Well, we don't like you. That's true. But we don't like you because of what you are and what you stand for. We don't. I personally believe that you should just log off and never come back. Disappear. But that's hoping for too much, isn't it? Yeah, I would think so. But one can hope. Or maybe you'll have an accident with the truck and it'll roll back on you. I didn't say that. Nobody heard that. Nobody heard me say that. I didn't say that. I will deny that in a court of law. Yeah. Yeah. They're vile. And if you want to hang out with them, you're vile too. But yeah, I did stand up for Brandon. Rebus did point that out. A few other people did. But here is Brandon over there. Going along with everything. Yes. I shall remember this. My dog is literally looking at my screen going, what the hell is the B? What the hell is the B? What the hell is the B? I think he's getting ready to bark at the bee. You better not bark at the bee. The bee never did anything to you. You leave the bee alone. No, you go away. Go away. No, you cannot lick the bee. Oh my God, I hate, oh my Lord. Don't you have somebody else to torment? He can be. But, you know, he does make valid points. I gotta give him that. He does make valid points. I have no problems with Rebus. But it is kind of shitty, little PP, that you would actually copyright strike somebody several times to a point they lose their channel just because they don't agree with you. You have issues. Those are not good issues to have. Mm. And I do hope Rebus comes back. I do. I liked his videos. Anyways, it is going on 12:30. I've been here for almost 2 hours. I've said what I needed to say. I thank you all for coming and joining me. And I hope you have a great day Friday. I'm hoping we'll have game night tomorrow. Yay! Well, I set the stream up for tomorrow. So I will see you all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night, and I shall see you soon. I love you all. Take care.